And we're back with the K-1 World Grand Prix 2016 Japan K-1 65 kilogram World Tournament at the Yoyogi National Gymnasium in the second gymnasium. We've got 4,800 screaming fans ready for this next bout to kick off. In the red corner, Hideaki Yamasaki taking on in the blue, Ilias Bulaid. I'm Brian.
And I'm Ross. Let's break this down. So at 178 centimeters, Bulaid is a taller guy by only 1 centimeter, but he's younger by 8 years. But don't let that fool you. He's got 147 wins.
Yeah, and a ton of KOs as well. Well, this is another awesome match here stylistically. You're going to see the big, powerful punches from Yamasaki and the huge combinations that Bulaid throws with his fists and feet.
Absolutely. This is Kyoto versus Rotterdam, and these guys are going to throw down. Lots of action. Did you see that cheeky left count there? Beautiful. He's going to look for that more. Keep an eye on that.
Very impactful too.
Yeah. I'm liking the slipping game, but it looks like there's some emotion in there.
Yes, yeah. Bulaid is he's on fire, man. You can just feel it in his fights. He's just so hungry, man, and yeah, he keeps the pace up so high. You're never gonna have an easy fight with this guy.
No. There's no way of coming out of this unscathed. And Yamazaki's been very sensible. He's picking his moments, and this is a good one. He seems to have Bulaid a little bit buzzed there because Bulaid didn't come back with anything.
Yeah, surprisingly so. Nope, you're right. He had a rare moment where Bulaid was kind of inactive and just had his back to the ropes.
Yeah, this early on, it's definitely not the gas tank, so...
I think it just speaks to the power in Yamazaki's punches.
I think so. I think Yamazaki knows he can get this guy's respect. And he's not going to overly commit to it. He's going to keep some distance.
Yeah, he's moving well. Had a good stanza there on the ropes, and now he's moving a little bit, surveying the scene, moving his head.
I love his pivot. Beautiful, so smooth. Come on now, you don't want your back against the corner, Yamazaki. Move, nice knee.
Yeah, he's so smart with his technique selection. You're right, the way he's bumping off to the right with the pivot is a thing of beauty.
His pivot is just so smooth, it's unbelievable.
You see, the thing is, Bulaid too, he's great at cutting off the ring, and he can just do this all night long, just track you down. So Yamazaki's going to have to be real fleet on his feet here, and then mix in some of those knees that he throws. That was a great attack earlier.
Well, Bulaid is cutting off the ring so well, but once he's got Yamazaki where he wants him, notice he's not going in. In fact, he's keeping a very high guard. Yamazaki has got respect here. He got it early.
Yes.
Ooh, here we go.
Bulaid just waiting to import those punches at the right time, right in the corner there.
Such a high guard like that with the elbows so wide, it's inviting body work for Yamazaki to start capitalizing on. I'd like to see him start using it early here.
Yes, Yamazaki doing it again, getting outside the jab and off to the right. They kind of clinched up there, so he wasn't able to make use of the position.
You can just see the energy in Bulaid. He's like, no, I don't want to rest. I want to go straight to round 2.
Yeah, marching forward. The tenacity is just visceral. You can feel it.
You can.
Bulaid likes to fight.
He does. He does. Bring the phone booth, and he's willing to stand there and trade with you.
But Yamazaki, the consummate veteran, he's not going to let Bulaid exchange at the range that he wants to. Yeah, a beautiful left hook there. Oh, and then pushing away with a front kick too. Great technique selection. Just marching forward like the Terminator there with the hands up, man.
Cyberdyne system.
Boom, that's right, yep. T2000.
My word. Well, I think Bulaid's going to want to get in there and say, listen, I want to get right back on him. I think Yamazaki, just keeping the movement. A few times he had the ring cut off and he found himself with his back against the ropes and corner, and that's fine. He moved away from it, but sometimes he didn't. And those little moments, Bulaid's going to want to really jump on them now.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's got so much stamina, he's just going to really be able to keep this pace the whole time.
Absolutely. But his body is open. Yamazaki, there we go. Yamazaki just sending a shot down there. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. He's got to move out of that corner, Yamasaki. Good.
Yep, Yamasaki can use punches there, knees there, front kicks. And his body would be a great target for him to go to, just like you're saying. Bulaid doing a great job of mixing up the low kicks and kind of taking Yamazaki's ability to use his feet away.
Yeah, getting back to some of the basics and fundamentals. He's got a very mobile target. He needs to be able to get him to slow down somehow.
Yep, and this is that position we just talked about where Yamazaki doesn't want to be.
Doesn't want to be whatsoever.
Yep, and he's looking, there's a sense of urgency here from Yamazaki. He's looking, kind of a little uncomfortable right now.
I feel like one of those kicks has buzzed him a little bit. He's not as fast on his feet right now.
And Bulaid is just tearing the legs up and really taking away that movement component from Yamazaki's game.
Yeah, and it's working. Yamazaki revolving away there, but not as fast. He's there to be caught if Bulaid wants to.
It probably would not be a bad time for Yamazaki to just bear down a little bit and use some of his power, because he does have huge power in those punches.
Yeah, he needs to get respect back here, because Bulaid has forgot about the respect Yamazaki won in round 1.
Yeah, it's just a completely new round here.
Yeah. You can hear them echoing around the arena.
Yep, and with that high guard, the one benefit is that it takes away some of the Yamazaki's spinning techniques, like the spinning back fist and the spin kick. And Bulaid just bringing that guard up real high, so those techniques can't go through. But now he's going downstairs. There's the opening.
Finally, it's been good to see. But how many? 6 shots? 7, 8?
Yes.
Nice. Here we go.
Power. Looking good.
He's won his respect back here, and he's using his opportunities finally. And look how the tables have turned. Bulaid's in the corner.
Wow, yeah, I think some of those body shots did some real damage there.
Yamazaki, he's either gassed out a little bit here, or he's just looking for another opportunity.
Really, he may be young, but this is the experience showing from Bulaid. I think he is hurt, but not so bad that he can't keep marching forward and take the momentum back.
He's got heart, he's got chin, he's got resilience. Even if he's feeling it in the depths of his soul, he's going to try and make the other guy feel it more.
Yep, he's being smart. Sometimes the best defense when you are hurt is to just march forward.
Absolutely.
Yamazaki's got to get out of that corner though. Well, this is going to be a real doozy of a round for the judges to score, because Bulaid had so much command early on, but Yamazaki clearly hurt him with some body shots there later in the round. I'm not envious of their position at the moment.
Bulaid, I think, gets points for the more consistent work, and I think Yamazaki gets points for the more flashy, eye-catching work. What kind of, pick your poison, what kind of judge are you? Here we go.
Yeah, those two, yep, that's the one that hurt him. Oh boy, yeah, he was feeling that one.
That's where he won his respect back, and he changed the whole pace of the fight after that. And yeah, Bulaid had to put it on and march forward, but that was not what he wanted to do, it's just what he had to do.
Yeah, well, this round here, this third round is going to be extremely important for both of these fighters. Someone's got to break away here.
I'd just like to point out, Yamazaki's hair still not one out of place.
Oh my gosh, man. Yep, just shoot him an email and get that product.
Please do, please do. Look at this, game on. It's all on the line here. This is going to be a great round.
Oh man, yeah, Bulaid is just so hungry, man. And I love watching him fight.
Off to a ripping start there. Just looking to land.
And it's starting just the way Bulaid wants it to. He's got Yamazaki in the corner. Oh, Yamazaki using the switch up knee there, lifting the right leg, but then throwing the left. A really sneaky technique.
Here we go, Bulaid versus Golden Fist. Let's see how that works out.
Oh! One lands. Wow.
There it is. Bulaid, if he's going to keep a high guard like that and expose the body, he's got to start tucking. He's got to start tucking. He's trying to, but he's not getting the timing right.
Really, yeah. He's even though he's got him in the corner, he's a little bit of sort of an outside type of range. He should just march and get in there and start chucking heat close range.
It's like his legs are on autopilot at cutting down the ring, but when he's got Yamazaki, it's like his head kicks in and goes, oh, do I really want to do this? And he hesitates. Good shot there, though.
Nice overhand right. Yeah, when he's eating up the space and when he's keeping Yamazaki busy and on the back foot, that's when Yamazaki's been most uncomfortable.
Absolutely, and Bulaid needs to start taking some shots to that. Ref just getting involved in that little altercation.
Making the pull into the knee there. But really a clean fight so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen too much referee action, which has been good.
Some really good low kicks there from Bulaid.
Nice shot. That's the second time he's looked for that overhand right, and he's finding his target.
Yeah, Yamazaki's got to watch out for that. Ooh, those low kicks from Bulaid are just great this fight.
Absolutely. He's like, I don't want you moving no more.
This is kind of the flow of this fight now. Is the first, minute and a half, 2 minutes, Bulaid's just doing great work marching him down, and then it forces Yamazaki in the last 45 seconds or so to put something big together. And you don't want to rely on that because you never know how the judges are seeing things.
No, you don't. He had a great spinning attack early, but I wouldn't waste time with him here. I'll take a breather and then bite down on my gum shield for the next 60 seconds.
That's right.
You've got to be the last thing the judges remember if you've just had a 2 minutes like that.
Yeah, Yamazaki's got the power and he knows it. I think, the accumulation of low kicks too is kind of messing with his ability to really grab the ground with his legs and generate all that power. He just looks like his legs are feeling it.
Absolutely. You know what? Yamazaki is not using this last minute wisely. He really isn't. He's not doing enough for the judges. Unless he brings something out now, Bulaid really got the momentum back in this last round.
Yes, he did. Strategically, I'm just not sure. Maybe Yamazaki's hurt here. I think maybe his legs.
I think so. I think Bulaid took away Yamazaki's most potent weapon, which was his movement.
Ooh, a nice hook kick there, but just not a super shuddering blow. And, Bulaid there, eating the high kick in order to throw back the low kick. Just great techniques from these guys, and a good front kick to finish off.
A good last 10 seconds from Yamazaki, but I don't think 10 seconds wins the round.
No. This one is close, no doubt. We'll see what the judges have to say. Some great technique on display for both those guys, but it's interesting to see Yamazaki. He was having a tough time in there. Bulaid was giving him a lot of trouble.
The moment his legs were slowed down after the accumulated punishment from round 2 onwards, I feel he should have started focusing back to the body, but he never did. He just looked uncomfortable, as you said.
Yeah. He didn't get back there. It's kind of a mystery as to why, but we'll see what the judges have to say here. I'm glad I don't have to score this one.
ジャッジ勝本30対29赤山崎ジャッジ和田29対29ドロージャッジ千葉29対29ドロー
Wow, getting extension round here.
I'm not complaining. I'd like to see more of the same. I feel Bulaid might be thinking, that should have been an earlier night for me with the amount of effort I just put in.
Yes.
And Yamazaki's probably feeling a little bit fortunate he gets to do it again.
Well, if I think you're definitely right. Bulaid, this is hard. This is an extension round, but his conditioning is so good. If he can just stick with the pressure, it was working so well for him. Yamazaki just didn't seem to have much of an answer there in that third round.
No, he didn't. And you're right about Bulaid's conditioning. Most fighters after a round like that would be shot.
Yeah.
Right now, they would not be looking forward to this, but you can see Bulaid's right up there. He's jigging, he's ready.
Yeah, it's just a great mixture of tenacity, hunger, and just the will to get in there and win, man.
And Yamazaki, he's not going to recover enough to get his mobility back. He's got to start looking at those body shots and start mixing in with some knees now.
Yeah. You are absolutely right. He needs to be on his front foot moving forward here.
Here we go. I think he heard you, Brian.
His low kick. Bulaid is just looking awesome with his low kicks right now.
They're so piston-like, aren't they? So powerful and precise. Every
Real
opportunity.
real game changer in this match.
Really. Knee from Bulaid there. Ref didn't like that.
He is looking better this round than the previous round. His combos are so tight.
I think so. Yamazaki's actually doing more of what he should be doing, but Bulaid's like, okay, I'll take it to the next level.
That's right, yep. I'll raise your one.
Yeah. To have this left in the tank at this stage is just impressive. So impressive.
Yamazaki hasn't been blocked in any of those kicks. He has just eaten those things.
Absolutely, the resilience is off the charts.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
see
his
their
legs are
they're
hurting.
wincing. Yep, they're getting there.
To know when to focus on an area like that and to be consistent enough to capitalise,
Yes.
such experience.
Yeah, whoa. Yamazaki having some luck there with two looping right hands, but Bulaid, none worse for the wear, just moving forward.
Yeah, looks frustrated with himself. Not bothered whatsoever. Oh, you can see his reactions.
Yeah, yep, when the leg starts coming up like that. See, he hasn't been blocking. Now he's trying to block. That's the sign.
That is the sign. This is why you've got to check those things early, because the accumulation, you can't turn your nerve endings off.
No, and it's taken away the punch game from Yamazaki so effectively.
It is. He's too busy thinking about his legs now.
Oh, so tricky.
Yamazaki's got to start chucking heat from the right side. That's what he's got to do. He's got to bring his right hand into play.
No, I think you're absolutely right. That's the best punch he's had this round, is that looping right hand.
Bit of a body opportunity there from his right side, not taking it. He's got to start making. He's got 1 more minute now. He's got to make the best of his opportunities.
You can see the way the posture and the balance from Yamazaki. His legs are just roasted. He's just looking a little awkward in there because his muscles can't support his weight.
Looks like me after a few swift gyms, mate.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Bulaid's got to feel good right about now. He's got to make it work, dude. 30 more seconds.
Consistency and work ethic has paid off for Bulaid, I think.
Yes.
Yamazaki looks worse for the extension round.
Well, this is not the place you want to be in the tournament setting, having to do an extension round in your second match. But that is just the hand you are dealt, and Bulaid is doing a great job working with it.
Last 10 seconds.
Gonna keep that pace up.
Someone's got to make a statement. Come on.
Wow, just so good with those low kicks. Absolutely beautiful. Just too little too late from Yamazaki there.
I think you're right. I think far too little and far too late. I think his legs need a good old ice bath right now. Look at the pain on his face. He's leaning on those ropes for stability, not just because he's tired.
Well, he's just out there. He's a sports car on flat tires.
Absolutely. Good analogy. Absolutely. Bulaid was more like a tank on tracks.
Yes. Bulaid, for also, physically, I'm certain Yamazaki's stronger. His punches are heavier. But he just outworked him. His strategy was great.
Absolutely. Yamazaki, he wanted to rely on movement and it was taken away from him. He should have just loaded up. That's what he should have done. But too little, too late.
Beautiful technique there from both guys. Let's see what they have to say.
10対9赤山崎ジャッジ千葉10対9青ブライドジャッジ和田10対9青ブライド以上演奏判定2対1をもちまして
You have it, and I think that is the best decision he made for sure.
I'm surprised it was a split, if I'm going to be honest. I would have been unanimous after that last round.
Yeah. I mean, how much can you ask for? Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The K-1 World Grand Prix 2016 Japan K-1 65 kilogram World Tournament at the Yoyogi National Gymnasium in the second gymnasium. We will see you next time.